Welcome back to NBA Zone, everyone, where today we're talking about GOAT, not the goats with 4 legs. We're talking NBA GOATs. Here are 10 NBA legends being asked who they think the greatest of all time is. More known for his unique voice and personality rather than the number of championships he has won, Sir Charles Barkley is first on our list today. This guy only ever sniffed the NBA Finals once back in the day. Now you can catch him on Inside the NBA on TNT, where Shaq will always remind him that he never won an NBA championship. When the topic of the GOAT came up, it should come as no surprise that Sir Charles says Michael Jordan is the greatest, seeing as Jordan is the whole reason that he never acquired a ring in the first place. He once said if a media person tells him that LeBron is as good as Jordan, he will slap the HE double hockey sticks out of them and will take his chances with the judicial system.
The next person who walks up to me and say, LeBron James, who is amazing, as good as Michael Jordan, or competes like Michael Jordan, I'm just going to slap the hell out of you right on the spot, and I will take my chances with the judicial system.
Don't feel too bad, LeBron fans. If somebody brings his opinion up to you, just say he doesn't know what he's talking about. He has no rings. It works for Shaq when they disagree.
LeBron James, come into the studio. You ain't got nothing to do.
Number 9, Shaquille O'Neal. Speaking of Shaq, he is next on our list. With a personality as big as his 7'1", 300+ pounds frame, the Diesel has his own spot on the GOATS list of the NBA as arguably the most dominant big man to play the game. While his career in the NBA is nothing compared to his career as a rapping genie, his opinion in the GOAT debate still holds a lot of weight. In regards to who is the greatest, he simply puts it like this.
Wilt was the most dominant. Michael Jordan was the greatest player. Magic was the greatest point guard. Charles and Karl Malone, the greatest point guards. That's it. Everybody else that come afterwards, they're just copycats.
Considering he played with the closest thing to a Jordan clone, rest in peace to the Mamba, his answer should not stun anybody about the GOAT debate. Let's just be glad he didn't wrap his answer as a genie. Number 8, Isiah Thomas. Jordan's favorite player, the leader of the Bad Boy Pistons, Isiah Thomas. Strongly considered as one of the greatest point guards of all time, it would be rude to leave his opinion out of this, or else he'd get Bill Laimbeer and the rest of the Bad Boy Pistons after us. Mr. Thomas says neither LeBron or Michael is the greatest. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He puts Kareem at the top. Then there's the debate between LeBron and Mike, leaning more towards LeBron being the 2 for second place.
And if I had to pick one over the other, right now I'm picking LeBron James over a Michael Jordan, because Jordan would beat you scoring, but this guy beats you at everything. He rebounds, he assists, he gets everybody involved, and he's bigger, he's faster, he's stronger.
Considering the history between him and Michael, this could just be MJ hate. After all, he allegedly froze MJ out of the 1985 All-Star Game. The two never saw eye to eye. Number 7, Kobe Bryant. Gone too soon from all of us. Kobe Bryant is next on our list. If you watched Kobe play, it's easy to see why everybody says he is the closest thing to Michael. He even copied his moves. Well, except for retiring to not be good at baseball and coming back to the NBA to win 3 more championships. Kobe won 5, then retired. He's often left out of the GOAT debate for some reason, even though he has 5 rings and scored 81 points in a game against the Toronto Raptors. When he was asked to rank himself, Jordan, and LeBron from 1 to 3, Kobe put it as such. He is number 1, Jordan 2, and LeBron is 3.
Fine. I'm the best, Michael second best, LeBron.
Classic Mamba. Rest in peace. Number 6, Scottie Pippen. Let's see what Scottie Pippen thinks. He's not pulling himself out of this lineup. Considering he was Jordan's Robin back in the day, of course he's gonna pick MJ, right? When this question caught up with Scottie, he answered with an M. Night Shyamalan twist. Wilt Chamberlain.
In my eye, Wilt Chamberlain is the greatest basketball player.
Pippen's answer shocked a lot of people because he was the number 2 on that legendary Bulls team. But Wilt does deserve to be an option in this debate. After all, he did score 100 points in a single game. You can catch Scottie Pippen on networks such as ESPN and NBA TV sometimes these days. Just hope you don't catch him at Wrigley Field singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." Your ears will be in danger.
Take me out to the ball game.
Number 5, Dwayne Wade, The Flash. No, not Barry Allen. We're talking about Dwayne Wade here. That nickname was earned early in his career for his incredible speed on the court. Even though he has won multiple rings with LeBron and is great friends with him, Wade lists Jordan as his GOAT in an interview on the Casual YouTube channel.
I come from a Jordan era. I am biased, and I'm going to be a bias to the day I pass away. Michael Jordan will be my GOAT.
I always loved you. I love you even more.
He would be my GOAT, but that doesn't mean it. I'm not taking anything away from LeBron. LeBron is amazing, but Michael Jordan is my GOAT. I play basketball because of Michael Jordan.
There seems to be a trend here where players won't choose their former teammates as the greatest. They must not want to seem biased. Being born and raised in Chicago and watching MJ play, it's easy to see why he chooses Jordan. Or maybe he just likes the original Space Jam better. He recognizes LeBron as the greatest of this generation, but MJ will always be his personal GOAT. Number 4, Allen Iverson. Practice. We're talking about practice?
We talking about practice.
No, Allen, we're talking about your answer to the greatest question. Who is the GOAT? Known as the greatest little man to ever play, his opinion is big in this GOAT debate. Allen says in an interview naming his top 5 players, Michael is his number 1, then Shaq, Kobe, then LeBron.
Mike, Shaq, Kobe, okay, LeBron.
He once embarrassed his GOAT as a rookie with the patented Iverson crossover. Come on, Mike. How are you one of the greatest but get embarrassed by a rookie? In Iverson's Hall of Fame speech, he said he always wanted to be like Mike, not cross him up in a disrespectful manner. Similar to Shaq, Allen tried his hand at rapping. Let's be happy they both decided to stick with basketball. I guess size doesn't matter when NBA players try to rap, big or small. It usually doesn't go well. Who do you think the greatest of all time is? Let us know, and also make sure to leave a like to help us in the algorithms. And if you enjoy our videos, don't forget to subscribe. Number 3, Reggie Miller. It's Miller time, New York's favorite Pacer. If Reggie played every game like Spike Lee was taunting him on the sidelines at Knicks games, maybe he would be in the GOAT discussion rather than just being able to weigh in on it. In an interview on the Dan Patrick Show, Miller makes it abundantly clear that MJ is the greatest, and nothing will change his mind.
I will always side with Black Jesus, don't get me wrong.
Jordan seems to get a lot of love from players he stopped from getting any rings, doesn't he? He goes on to say LeBron can be in the top 5 and could very well be knocking on the door of the GOAT at this stage of his career. Miller is still on the court these days, but don't worry, New York, he's not playing or giving Spike Lee the hand gesture for choking. He's only calling the games on TNT. Number 2, LeBron James. While he is still currently playing, we couldn't leave the self-proclaimed king off of this list. I don't know what's more impressive, his number of finals appearances or the number of Hall of Famers he has handpicked to play with. If you don't have him as the greatest ever, you have to at least give him the greatest general manager of a team in NBA history. Without LeBron's skills as a GM, J.R. Smith would have been out of the NBA a long time ago. While watching his career highlights, specifically when he won the NBA title for the Cavaliers, he said that made him the greatest ever.
That one right there made me the greatest player of all time.
Let's see if he can get one ring closer to Jordan with his new handpicked Lakers team this season. Number 1, Michael Jordan. Of course we would have the top 2 in the GOAT debate as 1 and 2 on this list. While most NBA legends will consider MJ as the greatest, he says he never wanted the title. It makes him cringe. He also says it's unfair to the guys before him.
I don't want it in a sense because I think it disrespects Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, all the guys that prior to me, I never had a chance to play against.
That doesn't sound like GOAT talk to me. What is fair to say, though, is Michael is not in the GOAT discussion for baseball. The MJ and LeBron GOAT debate will never end, even though Michael played way better in Space Jam than LeBron did. To settle this, maybe they need to face off in a new Space Jam. MJ's Toon Squad versus LeBron's Toon Squad? It's the fairest way to settle this, let's be honest. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please put your thoughts on the GOAT discussion down below in the comments section. Have a nice one and be sure to tune in for the next video.